climate change and build up resilience. And I don't need to tell you folks that because you see the impacts of climate change. And as I always say, we will get out of the pandemic, but we will have another crisis to deal with. It's the climate crisis. And we need to work together to tackle that. And that includes how we build by lowering emissions, by building resilience in communities. Certainly looking forward, I hope, to getting back there, back to the Northwest Territories when it's safe to do so. Hopefully also with my kids, maybe for another Pride Parade, one never knows. And of course, to see my good friend, Mike McLeod, who I have not seen for a long time, except virtually. So thank you very much. It's really great to be joining you, and really great announcement today. I don't know, I'm probably supposed to hand it over to someone, and I don't know, Mike, I think you were supposed to say something. Do you want to say something? And then we also have Chief.
Yeah, I think it's, we'll turn it over to Chief Lloyd Chicot from Kakisa.
Okay, Chief.
Yeah, good morning, everybody, and mayors and our ministers. Just want to thank you, I guess, on behalf of our community here in Kakisa. We're one of the traditional communities here in the north, and we've been doing a lot of municipal work here and trying to provide things for our community that they plan for. But it really is welcome that you're contributing money to build something that our people here had wanted for a long time. I think one of the things we've done here in the community is we've built a community center, but we also wanted to, on the outside of that, build a community sort of gathering place where people could come to do activities like, just getting together 4 times a year here in our community. We also go on community hunts. So there's a chance for people to gather there to cook food and that kind of stuff. And, just for members of the school to come together to do these things with the kids and stuff like that. So I just want to thank you on behalf of our community for thinking of us here in Kakisa and contributing the money to realize one of our dreams, I guess, here in the community is to have a center like that could accommodate on all of our wishes, like cooking, hunting, gathering, that kind of stuff. So I'm glad that we were able to, I guess, just to share some of that information with you guys, and just, I guess, through the over the year too, it's been pretty trying here in the community with all the restrictions and things like that. We still have a lot of things that we want to do, but with the restrictions and stuff, it's sort of hampering a lot of things that we wanted to do. But all in all, I think I just want to thank everyone that's online and thinking about our community and some of the dreams that we had, going along, that we were able to assist us with some funding. So I just wanted to say that. Just thank you.
Well, Chief Kakisa, I'm very excited for the community of Kakisa, because as you say, it's been really hard, all these restrictions and what we're asking of people. And so I think that you can imagine everyone gathering there and people coming from out of town and, celebrating and having country food, and sounds pretty good to me. That's the future that we're all hoping for. Now, I think, last but not least, I feel like, Mike, you probably have something to say.
Yeah, I think all the speakers have already
I think that's everyone.
We'll turn it over to the moderator, and I think we're going to the Q&A portion.
Oh, okay. You've been very quiet. Have you said, did I miss something, MP McLeod?
Yes, you.
Oh, did I miss your great speech? Okay, I missed it.
I think you missed a couple.
Okay, I missed it. Okay, I thought you would probably want to say something. Anyway, okay, that's great. I think we're handing it over now to Chantal for QA.
Thank you, Minister McKenna, and thank you, MP McLeod. For the media who's joining us, please use the raise hand function and you will get 1 question, 1 follow-up. Maintenant, on va passer à la période de questions. Pour les médias qui nous rejoignent, utilisez la fonction lever la main si vous avez une question. Et encore, juste un petit rappel, c'est une question puis un suivi. On va commencer with Luke Carroll. Go ahead, Luke.
Hi. So I think this question would be for Minister China. So for the project in Kakisa, I see there's got to be some landscaping work and a bit of construction. I'm just wondering if like N.W.T Enterprises will be prioritized to do the work on that project. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. We will be working closely with the community of Kakisa and looking at, their further developments going forward. It's quite exciting for this project and the announcement, and it does create employment at the community level as well. But also looking at what Chief Chicot had mentioned as well, is a gathering place for their hunting seasons and looking at the education and the gathering and for that community. I'm quite excited and quite pleased, but we will follow up with the community for further plans on how they're going to be looking at the landscaping for that area. Masi.
Thank you, Luke. Do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, just on a separate project, the Hay River water treatment plant. I'm just like, that area has had a lot of boil water advisories like this past summer. So I'm wondering if there's any sort of urgency to get that project going. Yeah, what's the timeline looking like for that project? Thank you.
The money that was just announced is to be used for the study. Whether or not we need to replace the whole facility, or is there an opportunity to adapt to what we have? But yeah, climate change and the water levels on the Great Slave Lake have definitely affected our water. And so this is really good news for the town to be able to move forward as quickly as possible on the project.
Thank you very much. I saw, Anna, your hand was raised and then came back off and then back on. So I just wanted to give you the opportunity if that was a mistake.
Yeah, thank you for that. Luke had basically asked my questions. That's why I lowered my hand there.
Great. So last chance for any of the other outlets if they'd like to raise their hand. So we have Trevor Wright. Go ahead.
Hi. I was just wondering, with the Kakisa project, if we had a sense of timeline of when that was meant to get started, and if you had any idea when that was set to be complete.
Maybe Lloyd or Polly, you could take it.
Thank you, MP McLeod. With the further details, I will have to follow up with the community as well too, and looking at, we are operating during COVID as well. And I did find as a minister also for the Northwest Territories Housing Corporation that it's quite challenging for material to get into the Northwest Territories, not only but to get the construction underway. So once again, we will follow up with the community for those further details. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any follow-up, Trevor?
I guess sorry, this is Natalie Pressman from NNSL. We just have Trevor Wright as our name here. I apologize. I guess just further to the timeline question, I wondered if that were the case for all of these projects that you're announcing here, or if you're able to give us a better sense of when these communities might be able to expect these projects to get going.
Thank you for your question. I don't want to see any further delay in the projects, but we will have to follow up with the communities as well too, and looking at how these projects are going to be constructed, how are they going to be put on the ground, public tender as well too, and all those further details. So I will be following up with the communities and looking at how are we going to be commencing our work for those projects. So once again, we will. It's a collaborative approach working with the communities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister China, and to all the attendees. That's all the time we have for questions. Cela fait fin de la conférence de presse. Merci beaucoup.
Well, thanks, everyone.